some DDLC because why not, right? I mean, this game came out like what 4 years ago, and I have still yet to play it. So yeah, why not? Why not just play this game? I guess. Especially since I just played the other mod. That was pretty good, but okay. So the main thing I know about this game is that it's a psychological horror, and it's not what it seems. Also, some other things that I won't say in order to avoid spoiling. Did I press enter? Wait, what do I press to go on? Oh, okay. Oh. Hold on, let me change my audio. So, let's turn that down a bit. Okay. No, I don't want to do any of that. Oh, I love the sound of that. Okay. Oh. Let's do... Sure. I mean, that's like my display name, right? This music's fire, dude. Getting into it. Oh, speaking of which, I gotta open the files. In just 1 second. I will do that. Hey! Okay, you can press enter. Awesome. Okay. See an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Amazing. The girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Cool. Okay. You know, kind of the kind of friend you would never see yourself making today, but it's just kind of, I need to go to literature club apparently because I can't read. I'm gonna need to read a lot though. Hold up. I'm actually gonna pause here for a second and I'm gonna open the files because I need to do that. Where is it? Where is it? She's expired though. Okay, so it's 86. We need to go to Steam and then Steam apps, common, DDLC. Where is it? Characters. There we go. Okay, because one of my friends said I should have that open at all times, so we're gonna do that. Okay, we can continue, guys. We used to walk to school together in days like this, but starting around high school, we would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. Okay. If she's gonna chase after me like this, I always feel better off running away. True, it's kind of weird. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I'm gonna have to voice act all the characters, huh? That's gonna be interesting. I'm not gonna fake laugh. I overslept again. I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Oh hey, that's me. You see that like you were thinking about ignoring me? Maybe. That's mean. Damn, you don't say. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, they don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Wow. I mean, actually, yeah, that's probably for the best. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. I don't know. I think I still could be. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to our school. Awesome. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, have you decided on a club to join yet? I haven't, but I think, based on the name of the game, I have some sort of idea. A club. I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Man, this main character I can relate to already, because I didn't do that when I was in high school. Yeah, that's not true. Told me you wanted to join a club this year. Okay, never mind. This main character is no longer as relatable as he once was. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. One of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Okay, never mind. He sounds like me again. Story likes to worry a little bit too much about me, which I am perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Yeah? Reasonable. Uh-huh. I was talking about how worried you were, or how I'm worried that you won't learn on how to socialize or how many skills before college. Listen, you learn that stuff in college, alright? It's kind of hard to avoid that. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? Thank you. I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Hey, rude. You trust me, right? Absolutely. I just met you, absolutely. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. Wow. No promises. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay. It's kind of funny that I'm voice acting all the characters, but we'll deal with it. What do I let myself just get lectured by such a carefree girl? Who knows? Oh, that's in my head. Sorry, we can all mentally think that while I say it. More than that, I'm surprised that I even let myself relent to her. I guess I see her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Okay, fair. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. Huh, that doesn't sound like a normal school day at all. After packing my things and stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Okay, now that's real. That's real relatable. I feel that. Clubs. Sorry wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Well, I mean, you do watch that main character, so. Hello? Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I looked around and realized I'm the only one left in the classroom. Not that I'm not the only one. I am literally the only one. Look at this background. Thought I'd catch you out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spaced out, and I just thought I'd come in. Reasonable. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. I can't believe I didn't put a D on that. I'm bad. You don't need to wait for me. It's good for you if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought you would know. Or I genuinely read that and didn't see the comma. So, well, comma. I thought you might need some encouragement, comma. So I thought, comma, you know. Triple period. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie? Or no, that's meanie. Sure, I guess that works. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Really? Okay. Not that I was aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it'd be fun to help start a new club. That's usually how those things start. Since she was the first one to show interest, after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That's usually how that works. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less, just like real life. Just kidding, I like a good book every now and then. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyways? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. You literally, this school looks big, you literally couldn't find anyone else? You know what, whatever, I'm in. And Nitsuki made cupcakes and everything. Hehehe. Don't make promises you can't keep. Ain't that the truth? Can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have a plan out of all of this. I let out a long sigh. Should I do that? There you go. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! You seem very hyped about this. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Relatable. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Okay, so we're like sophomores, then? I don't really know how school works in Japan. Whatever, we'll find that out later. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom doors. I think this is in Japan. I could be entirely wrong about that. This could be America, or any other country in the world, but Sari, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. And the epic music plays. I told you, don't call me a new member. Yeah, glance around the room. Welcome to Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. It's a pleasure meeting you too, girl number 1. Sari always says nice things about you. Wow, nice. Seriously, you brought a boy? Hey, girl number 2, that's kind of toxic. Way to kill the atmosphere. Rude. Absolutely rude. Ah. Yo, how do you know my name? Oh, wait, hold on, Carly, because she talks about me, right? Ah, my name there? What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Thank you. All words escape me in this situation. I'm just reading text, so not really. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. No, high school, am I right, guys? What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name apparently is Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Yeah. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly to my ear and then turns it back toward the other girls. Or turns back toward the other girls. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Amazing. So so Yuri the farthest one through. Okay, this is gonna be interesting to remember. Don't say things like that. Why? That's a compliment. What do you mean? Yuri, who appears to be comparable, more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Nice. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. Yeah, I'm sure we'll be seeing each other a lot more. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. Well, yeah. I played the Friday Night Funkin' mod before this, so theoretically, yes. It's great to see you again. I guess it's good to see you again too. I mean, you got kind of mad and broke the game last time I saw you in Friday Night Funkin', so let's hope you don't do that here. Because if you do, I'll be upset. Monica smiles. We do each other. Well, we rarely talked. We were in the same class last year. Nice. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. Well, not now. So having her smile at me genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down. We made a room for your table, so you can come sit next to me and Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, got a little too excited. And how about I make some tea as well? Friendly. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sawyer mentioned, it's been widened, so there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Well, who I'm most familiar with. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Hold on, I ate some foil from my can. Okay, there we go. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Cute. Whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. Nice. So cute. Indeed, they sound very cute. I can't actually see them, sadly, but I believe it. I had no idea you're so good at baking. Yeah, well, you know. Just hurry and take one. So here goes the first one, then Monica, then I follow. It's delicious. It is delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full, and has already managed to get icing on her face. Oh. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Suki's quiet. I can't really notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Probably. Because, I mean, she spent a lot of time on them. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? Yeah, I thought you technically did. Sorry, said, well, maybe, but not for, you know, you dummy. Alright. They give Nisuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Yeah, that does seem a bit weird. I haven't seen anybody do that. Although there are microwaves in some classrooms. Or at least there were. When I went to school. I don't know if there still are, but there were. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Well, yeah. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Whoa. This early on? That's not insult. Yuri looks away. I mean, that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a passion for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri finally smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So means you could consider this club. I was afraid of this question. Why was I afraid of this question? Let's find out. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that it was practically dragged here by Sorority. Why not? That's a good reason to join a club. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sorority seems really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? Thank you. As president of the Literature Club... I didn't ever say that. As president of the Literature Club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everybody. Amazing. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably have been a board member for any of the major clubs. Aren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. That is entirely a good reason. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. Yeah, isn't that the point of a club? Well, maybe not the budget and publicity part, but preparing for events, that's like a club's bread and butter. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make it something special out of it. Hey, that's a good reason. Oops, excuse me. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Indeed, I can already tell. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort to start something that's brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people you're both fun and worthwhile. Yeah, that's a pretty difficult thing, I'm gonna be honest. But it makes school events like the festival much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Yeah, I mean, some people could just keep it going, Usually younger people take over when the older people graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Yep. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. You'd live and learn, mate. So, Riquet, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, I mean, all kinds of things. Mostly sci-fi novels, I'm gonna be honest. Those are pretty good. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have any good way of answering that. Manga. I'll quietly to myself, half joking. Mitsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wanted to say something, but she kept quiet. I have a feeling she's a fan of those. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. That's a pretty good depiction of the drawing. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels, but that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Sometimes those are good, sometimes those are really overdone. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Yeah, they do have a lot of effort to put into them usually. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Hey, we all find our things to escape behind his video games. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? It is kind of cool, I will admit. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh, I think I'm playing the right game for that, from what I've heard. I've read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can rate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. Hey, horror's for everybody. I guess you could say that, but if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Serial horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. I mean, some people do. Oh, why's that? Well, it's just... It started with me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you? Natsuki. What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last clipping. Looks like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud, and give that back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Wow, that's very nice of you, Siri. Slides up behind Natsuki and puts your hands on her shoulders. Whoa. Okay, making moves over here, I see. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Yeah, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I still think that's impressive. I do. That is true. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing the level of writing is more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. Thus you only open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Very true. If somebody's written a book, absolutely. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? I just realized Yuri sounds like a D's Nuts joke, and I'm so sorry. But I thought of that because my friends cannot stop making those. Okay, maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we shall all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Enthusiasm. Hold up. Okay, some other people in my house are watching a movie. Okay, plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will get us all a little bit more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Bro, you're being kinda sus, not gonna lie. Hold on, there's still one problem. Yeah, what is that? Now that we're back to the original topic we joined the club, I bluntly come forth about what's on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sorry, may convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. Oh yeah, this is... You all have different colored eyes. I just realized that. That is interesting. All four girls look back at me with dejected eyes. Yeah. But... I'm sorry, I thought... Okay. You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. Oh, I can already tell. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these... Whoa. Bro, you need some help. You kind of horny, not gonna lie. Alright. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really came for just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. How are you? Yo, you're leaning forward and you're almost leaning on Yuri. That makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thank you. Oh, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Indeed. Everyone remember tonight's assignment? Write a poem and bring it to the next meeting so you can all share. Am I going to actually have to write something? Because that'll be kind of fun. Monika looks over at me once more. Okay, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Well, I am a very unique writer, so... Hehe. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? Boy, you got me behind the wheel. Your writing skills will not be mediocre, alright? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, okay, since we're all here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayuri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart to the classroom and make our way home. Before we continue, can I just say how beautiful these backgrounds are? Wow! Some artists put a lot of effort into this. The whole way, my mom wanders back and forth between the four girls: Sayuri, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. I'm gonna have to remember those names, but it's only 4 people, so it should be easy. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? I don't know yet. We're gonna have to put a pin in that one. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Hold up, Seve's actually calling me, so I'm gonna be back in a second. What's up? Yeah? What? Wait, you're what? Oh yeah, you're watching the greatest game of all time, right, chat? No, don't spoil it for me. Don't spoil it for me. No. Oh really? I thought it was 6 hours. Oh, you already know I am. Okay, well, I mean, I'm a fast boy, so have fun. Alright, my friend was just calling me to say he's watching the stream. How fun. Okay, let's continue. Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Whoa. Man, you desperate. Alright. I'll just need to make most of my circumstances, and sure, good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Okay. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes the poem the most. Okay. So I think we just Does it say who likes what? I don't think so. No, they just kind of move around. Let's go with some positive stuff. Okay, so Sayuri is really liking this so far. Yeah, she's having a lot of fun. Let's write a little bit about some stuff. Ooh, intellectual, big brain. Alright, let's make everybody happy. Yo, I don't know what that means. Philosophy. Spinning. Yo, the name of the game? Okay. Contamination. That sounds interesting. Pure. And cute. Sure, let's go with all these. Yo. Oh, that's what. Okay, that's what you're into. I just had to click on it, you know. What the fuck? Hopeless. Yeah, hopeless and love should be in a row. Oh, games you already know. That's my thing. This is gonna be the greatest poem in the world. Let's do beauty. Let's do horror. You already know. I mean, we're playing a horror game. Why would we not do that? Destiny. Alright, let's see if that does anything. Hi again, Rickey. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. How could I? We already know I'm in this. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else was already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise. You're welcome. Well, this image too overwhelming? I have a commitment for you. Not really. Making her dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Yeah. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Rude! Sarah told me he didn't even want to join any clubs this year. Yeah, that is true. And last year too, and I don't know if your plans just came here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. I take you very seriously, because you are very angry. So you assume you have a big enough for someone to keep your manga collection in the club room. Mitsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Mitsuki pulls back into her seat. I mean, it is. Don't worry, guys. Rikei always gives his best as long as he's having fun. Yeah? I've seen busy work without me even asking. Wow, I didn't know that. Like cooking, clean my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is messy. It's distracting. Relatable. And you will set your house on fire once. Whoa. What? You shouldn't have matches. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Rikei can become good friends too. Yeah, we could. Sayuri. As usual, Sayuri seems oblivious to the weird situation she put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayuri. And me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sorry, made me sound like a big deal when it's really not. Oh, what do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess it means up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. Hey! Make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, well, you make me a big deal if you don't want it to be. Or I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Here reaches the bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. Sure. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Yo. Okay. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I was expecting Anna to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. It doesn't seem to be the case. Sorry, Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Tsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Now I see it back there. I don't see any of the characters though. Man, it looks like no one even wants to be bothered today. I slumped down to the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? But you've never done this before? Never spent hours in a room by yourself? Welcome to the club. I guess that goes read some of the book Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling I'm a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. Hey, I mean, good. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayuri's conversation with Monica. We're probably going to seem really lame compared to other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festivals are a chance to show everyone what literature is all about. Ooh, a festival. I love festivals. Problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. I mean, where I'm from, it isn't, so. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. Eh, what do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. Yeah, with high school students, kind of true. Oh, whoa, what are these settings? We'll just stay here. So it's important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? Oh. I didn't mean to do that. How do we... Okay, there we go. After they come, we can do the thing and speak their creative minds. Okay, so instead of pressing escape, I assume I use these. So we're just gonna do this quickly. Just save something here. Oh, never mind. What's this? I'm gonna move my mouse. No, hold up. I forgot to press enter. I thought I was playing Friday Night Funk. Sorry is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Oh, well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Always cupcakes. Cupcakes are good. Or just cake. Aha, good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. Well, I believe it, but I would like to try some, but obviously this is a video game, so I can't do that. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. I mean, culinary is a form of art. Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry. I would be too. Anyways, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. Find myself smiling. In the end, Sari is still her usual self. But there lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sari can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it'd like to see the world through her eyes. Wow! Oh, my eyes to find Sari's face filling my vision. Yeah, that's a bit jarring. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. Wow, rude. I just was tired, woman. This isn't the napping club. Yo, there's one of those? I gotta join that. Does your school have a napping club? You're saying I'm late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? Damn it! Come on, bruh. Actually, I'm theoretically playing a visual novel right now, so one and the same, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that out so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayuri. Yeah, thank you. It's what I do best. That's a problem. How's that a problem? What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Yeah. Not every day. How are you even still in the school? In the modern era, you'd be expelled for sleeping in. Or you wouldn't be expelled, you just have your parents call in. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? Man, I should start asking myself that. I got work next week. I gotta start waking up earlier. It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, sorry, it's written all over you. Yeah. Sorry, glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair sticking out around over here. Isn't that like just how she normally looks? Everyone fingertips trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I can relate. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's toothpaste stain on your collar right there. Yo, is there actually? I can't see it. Try to move out the stain with my finger, but nobody will ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, sorry. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Rolled and smoked, dude. Rolled and smoked. That's super mean. Yeah, seriously. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. Sorry, I'm about to replace with the bottom. Once you see much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Whoa, that's some serious artwork. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Like what exactly? Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. What? What kind of loose button? Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near your chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. Yeah, that's fair. Sigh. If you ever buttoned it, you wouldn't notice. You would have noticed it sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? I mean, oh, it means my tits are getting bigger again. Had to say that in a southern accent. If I didn't, that would be illegal. Don't say that out loud. Yeah, really don't. That's weird. Anyway, you look much better now. So, why does it feel strange? Iris plays her up in layout. Probably because she's lazy. But it's so stuffy. Ooh. I almost read the like ooh ooh, but no, it's just ooh. It's not worth it at all. Sorry, Hazeley on Munzer plays for once more. Phew. That's so much better. She puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take better of me than anyone else would anyways. Oh, you interested? Actually, you're probably a minor, so probably not a good idea for you to be. Please stay away. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little bit earlier. Only focus on getting to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Isn't that the point of siblings, though? I mean, we're not siblings, but we kinda are. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come and wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, sorry. But I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. It really is. Okay, everyone. Yeah? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote about? Yay! Can't wait to read mine. Mine is going to be not entertaining. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but I kinda did there, though, honestly. Sorry, trust away, reads a poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find that much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now everyone's ready. Why don't you find someone to share with? Okay. I can't wait. Sorry and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sorry is on a wrinkled sheet of loosely... Also, speaking of which, why was Monica not on the poem sheet? I just realized that. I think we're gonna get to that later. Sorry is on a wrinkled sheet of loosely torn spiral notebook. Sounds like her. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. Yeah. You can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from what I said. Yeah, you simp, bro. You simp. Yasuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? I think we should start at the top of the list and then go down. I'm definitely more comfortable sharing it. She's my good friend after all. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Oh my goodness, this is so good. Thank you. Yeah, I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sorry, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. Sure, Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe in the Suki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that that's part of it. Honesty. I think that I understand you better than a lot of people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a me poem. And that makes it feel extra special. I can feel your feelings in it. Sari hugs the sheets against her chest. Wow, you were really attached to this. You're so weird. True. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It just reminds me of you are really part of a club now. Yeah, it is nice to be welcome somewhere, you know. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. Not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I break my promise. See? Oh, it's like I said before. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Wow. That is so generous. I said that in such a sarcastic way. Trying to do things like this is for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks. Yeah, I guess that's a thanks moment. I'm not sure if Sari sees the full picture of my motive here. True, I don't either. Oh well, I am this main dude. Oh, there's a print. Hold up. I'm gonna deal with this printing. Give me a second. Why is... Did anyone print anything? You didn't all? Okay, it says it's doing it. Okay, I'll just let it do its thing then. Alright, thank you. Alright, sorry to interrupt. My printer just started cleaning itself. Like a cat. I'm not sure if somebody sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. This is gonna be really loud, isn't it? You know what, it's probably fine. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you're gonna read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. This is really loud. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. This is a very you poem, can I say sorry? Are you asking me out to come out and play? Are you trusting to wish my rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Wow, way to change the mood. Click the outside. Oh, I could just press enter too. Sorry. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel better about myself. Don't be mean. I still try my best. Hey, it wasn't bad. I'll give you that. It was better than a lot of poems. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it like it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Delicious. I love eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school? My bad. It's bad to skip breakfast. That is incredibly true, and too many people do it. Don't skip your breakfast. It's important. I get all cranky. Yeah, don't we all? Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This is so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. I believe it. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Alright, let's go down the list. Let's do Natsuki. I mean, she's probably gonna get mad at us. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. Savage! Go off! That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. Damn. You hurt my feelings. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyways, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Simple and straight to the point. Yeah, I told you that we're gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. That is true. Sometimes there's beauty in the mundane. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? That is true. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about being simple writing is it puts more weight on the wordplay. True. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end and then made it fall flat on purpose. Yeah, sometimes that is a genuine thing you can do. And sometimes it really works. It helps bring up the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. You have a lot of confidence, and I can appreciate that. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. Don't really care how old anyone is, but if Suki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. I'm man. You know how to respect people. Alright, let's go. Yeah, let's go to Monica last. Because, I don't know. I feel like that'll be funny. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I can't help myself at several minutes and we really hadn't gone anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you gonna say? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style that's separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stamina is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Well, that's because she is. Of course, it's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing an even the simplest poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. Okay, so we have some opposites here. Yeah, Yuri is more of the complex end. It might take you some time, but with all it comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Mitsuki can be a little biased though. Well, you two are literal opposites from each other, so... Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Yeah, it's a little rude. Sorry. It's fine. Not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Mitsuki. Probably all. Do you mind reading your poem though? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be the literature club? Ghosts under the light. Wow, you have some nice handwriting, but I'm really bad at reading cursive. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining sheet light to have stood the test time. The last gets replaced by sickening blue light in the head of the future. I bathe calm, breathing air of the present and living in the past. Like the light kickers, I flicker back. Ooh. Oh, the light flickers, I flicker back. That's a really complex poem. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. It's good, I just have a hard time reading cursive because, I don't know, I mean I was taught it, but a very, very long time ago. What? I wasn't thinking about that at all. It took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read scripts very, yeah, exactly. It's actually, I actually think your handwriting's pretty. Yeah, that's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since this is our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to adjust, I suppose. Are you into ghosts? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. Remember, poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. That is true. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Yeah, it could be feeling ghostly or distant or anything like that. Lingering in a last remaining place of comfort, I'm able to let go of the past. Yeah, that is very common for people. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. True. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before we pick up these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have time to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Alright, well, obviously you have to do Monica now. So let's show it to the club leader. Hi, having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. I believe that. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? No, of course not. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring these things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? Absolutely. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? Yeah, true. But that sort of barrier that we're going to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. She has a different animation than everybody else. She does this thing, which is unique. I handed Monica my poem. I like this one. Makes me think of something Sayuri would like. Is that so? You and Sayuri are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Oh, well, maybe good friends with Sayuri and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there's also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if it shows in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. Okay, so I think that's the kind of vibe that I get when I'm reading your poem. Well, I mean, the game thought so too, so can't really blame you on that. You sure are not reading into it that much. Yo, we got another subscriber. Thank you for subscribing. I just quickly checked my phone. I know I said I wouldn't do that, but I did. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, you sound like Yuri. But in any case, Yuri's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. It does. I can tell you that she likes exploring emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, well, I'm living proof of that. Yeah, that's totally unexpected. No, it's not. Well, to each their own, and you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things or a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. That is true. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing him or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Absolutely. Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. True. Well, it's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? Yeah, that's fair. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in a wall. Oh, there's different music for this one. It couldn't have been me. See the direction of spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, and film left out in the sun. But it's too late. Or like a film left out, but it's too late. My retinas. I already scorched a permanent copy of a meaningless image. Just a little hole. Wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. Oh, that feels kind of weird. It feels like I'm talking to a sentient program, I'm gonna be honest. Because that feels like they're just staring at me. Alright, we're just gonna continue with this and pretend I didn't read that. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Yeah. Makes me feel a bit weird. I'm not gonna lie. It feels like you're watching me in real life, and I don't like that. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah. It's the kind of style I got. It's pretty popular nowadays. Is it? I haven't really seen it before. The other ones felt more abstract. Yours felt very straight to the point. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. Also, the poem felt very foreshadowy. I don't know, it just gave me a weird vibe. When performed out loud, it'd be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure I know how to put it. Yeah, I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. That doesn't sound promising. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. No, I'm the person you talk to about that stuff. Yeah, after everyone is very friends with each other. Anyways, here's Monica's rating tip of the day. Sometimes when writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you will never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. Yeah? So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Very optimistic. Phew. I guess that's everyone. Yeah, that was a lot of reading. I glanced around the room. That was a little bit more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Yeah, I did kind of feel that way. Well, except for Sayuri. She was, like, optimistic. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way poems can stand up to theirs. Hey, a little bit of confidence, my dude. It goes a long way. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Wow, yeah, a literature club where you write poems. Across the room, Sayuri and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They're gingerly exchanging sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. Yeah, they are complete opposites. So, at least so far. What's with this language? Natsuki thinks to herself. Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem on the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you just completely miss the symbolism or something? God, you're so toxic. It's clear now the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Damn, you were so toxic. Thanks, but I really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would ask somebody who actually liked it. That's not how suggestions work. Usually you get constructive criticism from people who don't like your work. People did, by the way. Sorry, liked it, and I did too. Based on that, I'll gladly give some of my suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but it's been a long time establishing my writing style. I expect that to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Oh, savage. And okay, like my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. So he stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so interested in trying to impress our new member. That's not what I meant. Oh, this music is very good. You're sensitive as well. Maybe you're just jealous that we appreciate mine more than he appreciates yours. I never said that! Rude! You're just putting words in my mouth, huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go and make every thing I do overly cutesy. Savage! Go off! Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one who was matching a guru size bigger as soon as... Yo! Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both goes as if they just noticed I was standing there. Okay, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Man, you two need to stop. What is the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? Maybe you should jump out at the reader, not force them to figure it out. Help me explain that to her. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and the meaning of them most effectively. I actually agree with both of you. You both have good points. Avoiding them is not only necessarily limiting yourself, but it's also a waste. You understand that, right? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course it's gonna be Oh, I have to make a decision, don't I? You're both right, though! Yeah, please help me. Sorry. Yeah, everyone's fighting in this. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Ari wants to tell Yuri. I'm sure she's being... Hey, that's a little bit selfish of you. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. God, you two need to stop. Excuse me. Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. Thank you. And I love them because they're differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone is so talented. Why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. I don't know why we needed to add that, but I guess it was in there. Being beautiful. Whoa. Sorry. This fighting with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yeah, that was a bit of a weird comment. It's just off. Jeez, some of the expression is staring at nothing. Right? So, this is why Suri is vice president. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. What? You seem good at people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, it's kind of embarrassing to me. You're fine. That was the best of us. Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. True. Well, I guess that means Sari's amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's really suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? Hey, she takes good care of me too, so I have to. I would hate to see her get herself hurt. Oh, is that a threat? That makes two of us. You can count on me. Or like a honestly be causing my stomach to not. Yeah, she's kind of cute, I guess. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. Well, you get a chance to talk to her a little more. Yeah, the game doesn't really give me much of an option to do that. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it's worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. How about you? Yeah, I'd say about the same. It was a neat thing to talk with everyone. Awesome. In that case, excuse me, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Hey, you learned something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself. I did learn a little bit more about more of the kinds of poems that everybody likes. With any luck, that means I can do a better job at impressing those who I want to impress. So far, might as well go with the familiar. We're going to do Sayori. I nod to myself without new determination. Okay, ready to walk home? Yeah, let's go. Sorry, means at me. It really has been a while since I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Sugi's... Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen a fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. Hey, just because people fight doesn't mean they're not wonderful. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just want your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, we're gay. It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone else is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. Yeah, they seem pretty chill with me. Seeing that they try to bring me into an argument I had no part of. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Indeed it is. Well, hopefully. Looks like Sayuri has not caught into the kinds of situation that I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, we just have to see what the future holds, Sayuri. I pat Sayuri on the shoulder, like a kind gentleman. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to... I have hair on my mic. It's easy to use Sayuri as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Okay, poem number 2 time. Let's start off with... these two are so sad. Let's actually, what if we combine like a little bit of everything? Okay, so far the series, I'm just the one I'm pressing. Oh my god, okay, I gotta chill out here. Okay, let's do some cute things in there. Let's do some complex things. Let's do something more abstract, something else more abstract. A little more fluffy. This music's really chill. Can I just add that? Agonizing and hurt. Spinning. Cute. You can do. I don't even know what that means, but we're gonna do it because I need to make friends with everybody. What is wrong with that? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Well, obviously I gotta do this with my favorite character likes, and also what she likes. So you have something in common with everybody. We're not gonna do another anime one again. We're gonna do fun, silly. Okay, I guess that works. Let's see if that will actually do what I want it to do. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I think we're like an hour into this game. Let me check. Yeah, we're like an hour into this game. I gotten a little more comfortable here over the past few days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Rike. Yo, Sayuri. Looks like you've been in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to being in a club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood, but I guess it's always the simple things that get you anyway. It's true. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No, thanks. Rude. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look in your purse, Harry? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. She reaches for a coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and let all the contents fall on the desk. Only 2 small coins fell out. Oh, you want me to pay for it? I know you too well. I knew it. I see right through you. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. I can read minds. No, not really. If you had enough money in the first place, you wouldn't have bought a snack. You would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. Genius. We're using our 5 head here. So either you're not hungry and you want an excuse to take me for a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. There's one more thing. You're always hungry. Can we have like you mean like one of those court things, like one of those hammers or whatever? So that only leaves one option. Wah! I give up. Don't you feel guilty? If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Savage. Yuri suddenly giggles. Yeah. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. Wait, how is she listening? Oh, I guess because she isn't actually reading. Wait, but oh my god, multitasking genius. I wasn't listening in or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri. It's okay to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved in like that, Sayuri. Besides, you should only want to buy what you can responsibly afford. Thank you, helping me save my own cash. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. That is really dark of you. I didn't mean that at all. Yeah, I got too absorbed in my book. I really like where you're speaking your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's the fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and I have to accept the revolution. That's not how you use that word. Retribution. Thank you. That's the right word. That still coming from you, Sayuri. I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, is there? Don't let her fool you. Sayuri knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come here if it weren't for the cupcakes. That is a lie. I launched this game myself. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayuri. Yo! Yeah! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayuri in the face and tumbles under the desk. Ow! A cookie? Sure enough, it was a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Wow, that's convenient. Sayuri glances around. Is this a miracle? Is it because I paid my restitution? Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Yeah, it did. Haha. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about cupcakes, and I was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Ha! Natsuki, that's so nice of you. You had to hit me in the face with a cookie. I'm so happy. Sayuri hugs the cookie. Wow, you were really hungry. Jeez, just eat it. Exactly. Sayuri rapidly tears open the paper and takes a big bite. So good. We're making pyro noises out here. Right, TF2 fans? Pyro noises? Sayuri suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going on through a lot just over one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite out of her own cookie. Ah, yours is really good too, Natsuki. Hold up, give me 1 second. Okay, there we go. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. Dad, ain't that the truth? I hate to agree with you on this one, but you actually right. Well, yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave that one to you? Fine. Still, I'm really happy to share this one with me. Sayuri gets our seat behind Natsuki and then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. Man, you two are thick as thieves, huh? I get it. Cookie still in hand. Natsuki reaches up and to nudge Sayuri off her. Sayuri suddenly leans down to take a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Whoa, bold moves. Playing with fire. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Did I just... I just made the... whatever that's called. The lawn gnome noise. Well, Sayuri trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayuri? Yeah. Suki glances around. Monica is in the club room. Bro. Where's Monica anyways? Good question. Have you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't heard either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she had a... I wouldn't be surprised. She probably is more desirable than all of us combined. Damn! I don't think so. This is true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. Hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica choose the club over her boyfriend after all. She's a strong-willed boyfriend. What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyways? Well, my last period today was a study hall. To be honest, kind of just lost track of time. Yeah, I mean, when you have a test the next day, you can't ever think of anything else. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Oh, yo, you play piano? Piano? Yeah, you have the same reaction I do. I was worried you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. That's pretty cool. I know a dude who can play piano. His name is Cheyenne. He's pretty epic. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds so cool. Sorry, that was really sarcastic. I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean to pressure anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I really want the chance to share it once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thank you. So did I miss anything? Did I? No, not really. I chose to leave out Sayuri's mischievous escapade. Hold on, let me try that again. Mischievous escapade. I don't know what that means. I think it means, yeah, her eating the cookie. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyways. That is true because Natsuki has some issues or anger issues, just like me. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayuri somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Itsuki disappeared into the closet. She likes that closet a lot. Okay. Sayuri suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me? Supplies? What for? Oh, well, you know, how the festival's coming up? Me and Monica are gonna make some posters and stuff, so I need to go find some crayons, markers, and glue sticks. Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Are you going with Ricky to get some supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'll be happy to go with him. Oh, but I wanted to go. So much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Is it really that much fun? Oh. I see what you're getting at, actually. Never mind. Okay. I was just making a suggestion. See if you can find any poster paper, too, okay? Okay. Ready? Yep, let's go. Sayuri and I exit the club room. Now, hello behind Sayuri hums that skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Yeah, she does act like a child. Sayuri finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayuri, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you'd make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're going to do poetry performance. That actually sounds kind of interesting, not gonna lie. Performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone's gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. Ah, that sounds kind of dull. No, it does. Actually, it depends on how you read. If you read it like a play, then it's gonna be interesting. If you just read it like monotone, of course it's gonna be boring. Okay, you're not thinking about this the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. There you go, that's how you do it entertainingly. Like you say the lines of poems like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moments between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? From now, when I look in every direction, the one prosperous field before me is all but barren wasteland. Like that. Sayuri, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. Hey, I was the one who talked for her, so you're just judging me now. You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know. I know. It's just that it's pretty inordinate in contrast to your cute self. Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun. Hopefully we even get there by tonight, because this game seems like it's gonna be really long, but it's super fun. So, sorry, Spencer, so around in the hallway again. Okay, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. Yo, hold up, I need some Tango Alpha? Isn't that just T8? Yeah, well, let's do Tango Alpha Bravo, Alpha 6 going in. The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I've spent time to say her like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine drawing happy vibes from the world around her. She does like dark stuff too, though, to be fair, from the poetry thing. It's all a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As years went by, I've been to hold myself up in the room more and more. Relatable. So I'm going to the adventure with Sayuri brings out a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. Two of us entered the classroom. Sayuri heads up straight to the closet and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons. Sayuri pulls a box of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand too. They're kind of dirty though. Sayuri starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get too distracted, we still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color! What's your favorite color? Fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for poster paper. I dropped one by accident. Smack. Yeah. Sayuri bends over and smacks her forehead right on the shelf. Ouch. She falls on the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. Oh. You okay? My forehead. Sayuri clutches her forehead. Geez, Sayuri. That sounds like it. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayuri is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayuri. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. Sayuri slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush your bangs to the side. Whoa. We're going in here, aren't we? Ow! Sorry. There's a huge red mark in the center of her forehead. Yeah, that sucks. A bump starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find some ice. Okay. Where would I even find ice around this time? There are always places to find ice. You ever heard of a school nurse's office? They have a lot of ice in there. I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sari makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. We're going in. I pat Sari in the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine, and the music has apparently stopped, by the way, so it's kind of eerie now. What should I get? It doesn't really matter, since it'll be used as an ice pack rather than a drink. But I know Sari likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sari. She has one palm on her forehead and using the other to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. I can see that. Well, she's not actually scooping crayons there, but yeah. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sari here. I hand Sari the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sari opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sari, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sari placed the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of your crayons, so that's good. Hey, Raquel. This just kind of reminds me of growing up, doesn't it? Eh, what do you mean? You know how I used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like, I usually fell behind or had some trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes, when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump, and I would start crying really hard. Aha! And you would rush over as quickly as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and you were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah, you did. Don't you remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess we're all so focused on games I didn't pay enough attention to you. Ooh, it's a little rough. So in a way, it was my fault. Kinda like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Okay. I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me even though I've just been clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Wow. Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to it, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm like treating you like that. I guess which happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Okay? I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? Can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sari has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside, but when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know. Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. That was really wholesome. Hey, this music's back. Sari hops to her feet. Ah! She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyways, let's go. When I talk this a lot, I get really thirsty. I follow Sayuri out of the classroom. Sari plays with her bangs and tries to hide the bump, without much success. In the moment, we make it back to the club room. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start with sharing our poems. Eh, Sari, your forehead. She's fine. Don't worry about it. I was playing with the crayons in my forehead into the shelf. Or when I smacked the shelf. Well, anyways, were you able to find everything you needed? Wow, you really don't care? Damn, Monica, that's cold. I have it right. Eh? Sorry, putting the crayons around the top. I forgot all the stuff. Calm down, sorry. I have it all right here. Found the poster paper too. Ha! Sounds like you ended up doing all the work. Ah, well, Sayori. I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure. You did. Yeah, that. Ah, okay, okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the poster tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? Oh yeah, finally, dude. We've only been here for like 2 hours. Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box closed tightly, I returned to my seat. Who should I show my poem to first? Let's go reverse order this time. No. Let's start with Monica and then go to Sayori. Sure. That should work. Hi again, Rike. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy you're applying yourself. Me too. Maybe someone will come up with a masterpiece. I hope so. I'm gonna move closer to my desk. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. You want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. Yeah, phone to Monica. Alright. I've got hair in my glasses. Or on my face, rather. There we go. Okay. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. Oh, that's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. You two do spend a lot of time with her in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a bit shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone, but you and Nisaki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their fair share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then, too. It's not like unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, after all. Or that's all. Yeah, I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you were saying. Well, alright, but anyways, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. That's quite the opening. The colors won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Wow, we're bringing some geometry into this, or trigonometry. Like playing on a checkboard with a turntable. Like playing vinyl on pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. That's... yeah, I kind of like it. It doesn't feel nearly as cryptic as the other one. A few more abstract than your last one, huh? Oh, that's the opposite I thought. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. Kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to separate words totally changed the mood of the poem. It sure does. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote those last lines really short makes me feel like they're trying to speak over noise. I see. Still hard to tell what it's about, though. Haha. Sometimes asking what a poem about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as physical expression of the feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when it might change your mind, or when something unexpected might happen. I should probably do that. Wait, is this even about writing? What am I talking about? Huh. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. That's pretty good advice, actually. Let's save our game. Thank you, Monica. Alright, and speaking of that, I'm actually going to pause for a second because I need to go to the bathroom, so I'll be back. That shit. Alright, chat. I'm back. I have returned. Even though I can't see the chat, I have returned. So we are going to return. Alright, so we started with Monica. Obviously we're going to go with Sayuri next, because she is our best mate, best friend. Okay. I really love your poems. Thank you. Can't believe you've been hiding these from me. Who says I've been hiding them? Yeah, I'm not hiding anything. Indeed, I'm not. This is the truth. Nothing but the truth. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's one and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... No way. Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. I don't think that's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Whoa. Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things, like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is I can feel more things through you than I can through myself. Genuine. We have that kind of weird connection. Indeed we do. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. Do you? You never understand when I'm trying to explain things, do you, Sayuri? That's not where he's at. Typical. Hey! I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayuri starts filling with the pencil between her hands. Okay. Will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Oh, why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Huh? Sorry, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we get home. Really? Hold up. There you go. That was a weak ass snap, but we'll do it. I broke my pencil. Oh, I could have just grabbed the pencil and... No, we're not that immersive here. Sayuri hastily bends down and picks up the piece you dropped. Being an attentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayuri clutches the desk beside her and to report herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Aha. Let's sit down, Sayuri. Yeah. I grab Sayuri's arm and help her sit at her desk. Anyways, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that, but it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Oh, this is a long one. Hell yeah. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like a little bit cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like bundle of kittens. I reach inside of my thumb, forefinger, pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle and keep it safe. And I put the bottle on a shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and bottles all in a row. It's like a song. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle has starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes the bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams, friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering secrets hidden in nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off the bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. The empty shelf could use some more. My friends looked through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I opened up, and in come my friends. In they comes in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically put them on the shelf, one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile beneath my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. That's a good one. I like that one. Holy crap. Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've really been touching my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Only a little. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe just because I'm so used to being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm not thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, and you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself in this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've got pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing is the best. It is pretty fun. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Haha, don't get ahead of yourself. Sorry is always the habit of getting something before dropping it no more than a week later. Well, this is a club, so you better keep it up for more longer than that. I wonder if this is one of those times, but seeing the passion rise makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Alright, let's go with the angry one first. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Oh, phew what? Oh, well, anything that isn't a train mark I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognize my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, something tells me that Suki... Why does everybody miss the point here? Suki completely missed the point. Come to think about this, kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess you guys have been friends for so long, you might have been on the same wavelength. She never really struck me as your type. Sorry, as a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, I can't see someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you. Someone like me? What are you trying to say? Someone like she's dragging you around a dead weight. Rough. That was a little unnecessary. Yeah, seriously. Savage. But I think of it this way. Or for me, she would probably just fly away and let go of the balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy is a cute singing voice. I heard her sing my favorite love song. You have a favorite love song? You feel love? Every time she sings the chorus, my heart will pound to the rhythm of the words. She likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me back up and took me to the nurse. Tried to not let her touch. She likes spiders and her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps private. It doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world's better off without spider lovers. I'm gonna tell everyone. Wow, you're a spider loverist. It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyways, the best way to be straightforward in this program, or poem, I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. Helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. It's about your cuteness, isn't it? I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid people will find out. They make fun of you or think less of you for it. Just make people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone? It makes them happy. Exactly. People really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Yeah, I agree. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to it anyways. Or a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make other people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. I will. Well, obviously, I have to show it to Yuri. Well done, okay? Your skills are already improving. I'm glad you think so. Really? Thanks, Yuri. I mean, for you, that means a lot. It's nothing. My phone just turned on. It's happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry if you seem like you can't get the poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings. and write down things you see and hear. Will do. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that, if you'd like to read it. Of course. It's the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods, timidly handing me her poem. Alright, let's do this. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night, while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the conscious. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed is always coming back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, a wage, I think. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions into the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic, I don't know that, I can't read that, Pavlovian conditioning, I think that says. I slice my bread, and I feed myself again. I am not good at reading cursive, I'm so sorry. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. I can. Well, in the literal sense, and a little bit the metaphorical sense, it could... That's not getting to it, it's just play the game. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Usually poem canvas is to expect vivid imagery, and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well... I think it's something different people can relate to in their own way. When to express the way it feels to indulge in more unusual hobbies. Yeah, I was gonna say to be an addict, is what it sounded like. It's the sort of things that I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So sometimes I enjoy writing about them. Ha, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About something being ridiculed for a strange interest? Eh? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter who you are as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. And I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Oops, I hit my thing on my desk. Sounds like you two have that common. That's, well, interesting. Huh, I see what you did there. To me, she seems more like the kind of person who make fun of my hobbies, but I suppose it's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry. I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned how to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Thank you. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today. So if everyone could come and sit in front of the room. It's about the festival. Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in the next few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really know what to do with my last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to be able to keep it simple, okay? We don't need more than a few decorations. Sari's been working on the posters, and I've designed some pamphlets that we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Oh, sorry, I thought you heard about that already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, don't you know that Yuri is very antisocial? Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. The most cool part is we're also going to let everyone else come up and recite poems too. Sorry putting all the posters so if anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sorry, who's been culling a poster? Hold it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those poster ups, did you? Yeah, well, I did. Do you really think it's a bad idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Itsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, sorry. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask them to recite their poems out loud while out loud to a whole room of people. That is true. It's a lot to ask. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club, and then if we start an event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. The more people we can perform, the more people who can perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's all about expressing your feelings, bringing information with the feel, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right, and those reasons are all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others to inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. If all it takes to stand in front of the room in 2 minutes to recite a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members, and the least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but I just have any arguments, right? Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright, phew. Thanks, Suzuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri grunts out of everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously gonna be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of you. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poems in front of the club, how do you expect to do that in front of strangers? That's true. You gotta practice. Don't worry. I'll start off helping everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see. Monica flips through a notebook of specific poem she has in mind. She again stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line and recites and brings the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply natural? I glance around at me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes their recitation. Four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica, Sayori says. Oh, thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keep your head down. She walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called Yuri anxiously glances at all of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called Afterimage of a Crimson Eye. That's like a piratey poem. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts to read the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? After Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens to Yuri gets absorbed into her book. Her crippling words transform into sharp syllables of fierce and confident woman. Poetry is full of twists and turns and a structure, and she enunciates it with perfect timing. This poem must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back to the reality and glances around her as if she feels bewildered even herself. Except for me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins at me after, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for Yuri, but we were so caught off guard that most of us had forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem over her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops to her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. Someone called my meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Teehee. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting other people. Imagine you're reciting to yourself, like from a mirror or your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice has made a perfect match. The poem is an aimlessly cheerious, like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing her for Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe that's what Sayori meant when she says she likes my poems. It's like I get to read more deeply inside someone, and I thought I knew through and through. Sari finishes and we all applaud. I did it! Good job, Sari. Even Rikei liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? Came out nicely, Sari. The atmosphere of the poem really fits you nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite well with this kind of delivery. Yeah, I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where the sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. You might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. That's well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. Next time, I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little bit more. I'm gonna move my mic. We don't want to have much time before the festival, you know? Okay, now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go for it. It's not like I can compare it to any of you guys anyways. Might as well, like... Damn! Might as well let Rikei let everyone say it before I do it. Natsuki. It's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with whatever for today. Yeah. Okay. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly or recite my poem. Since I am not exactly confident by word, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, so I managed to receive applause anyways. Sorry I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. Think of it as less your abilities, more about the lack of confidence about your writing. That's something that you'll improve with over time then. Yeah, maybe. Alright then, let's just... Natsuki, yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The podium is called... Why are you looking at me? Because you're presenting? Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reading, her sour outer disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthusiastic, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style. It works surprisingly well in spoken out loud. The words feel like they are bounced up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She heads back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Oh well, do you at least feel fair enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. Man, you don't like us, huh? I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I always think it'd be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about it for the festival. That said, I have to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all have a vision, or all have an idea for what's like now. Make sure you pick up a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort into the club. Makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. So we're working out really nicely so far, and I'd like to continue that. As for the rest of the festival, we will finish up playing tomorrow, and we will have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. I mean, besides Natsuki, it seems like everyone likes us so far. Natsuki just seems toxic. There's no way I'd be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club, and I'm impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Looks... you two. Always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. Be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Ryu. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things has already changed. Today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we got to, sorry if I almost with her words. So let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, sorry. You really think I did you for Yuri? Yeah, but she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already seen her at the club every day. Besides you always seem like you really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Rikei. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sorry, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure it out sometimes, sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculating if it's ever gonna happen, Conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen that time? True. It's unprecedented. Alright, so the poem. So obviously, we're doing this to impress Sayuri mostly, so who would like pain? Yeah. Oh, extraordinary was her. That's a big word though. Interesting. You like Destiny, okay. I don't know what that means. Anxiety. Who likes anxiety? You like anxiety. Let's do hope. Cry. Unrestrained. Who likes Doki? Okay, you like Doki Doki. Oh yeah, that makes sense actually. Hey, you like nature. We have the same heart. Mouse. I guess that's cute. Love. Hey, you like love. Sweet. Susan. Maybe you like suicide. That's kind of rough. Family. Beautiful. Loud. Starscape. Oh, okay, that was it? Alright. Oh, man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Are we practicing piano again? Yeah. Ha. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club, now picking up piano. Maybe not determination, but I guess passion. I think the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's going to be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about that just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah, I'm not going to talk about our part of the festival. It's going to be a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. Indeed. Sound a bit like Sayuri all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Yeah, they might have it though. Oh, come on. Are you saying that you don't like squid? You of all people? Yeah, I didn't say that I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Yeah. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Huh? Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now for today. Hehe, fine. Your reactions aren't as funny as Yuri's or Sayuri's anyways. Excuse me. Where's Sayuri anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayuri sitting at a desk in the corner room, looking down at nothing. Walk over to her. Hey, Sayuri. Move my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again, huh? Sorry. Don't mind me. You can just go and talk to everyone else, huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? I just feel like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayuri shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright, if you say so. Worriedly glance at Sayuri before turning back to everyone else, but the conversation has already dispersed everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should go ask Monica if she knows anything about Sayuri recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who's shuffling through the papers at her desk. Okay, what's up? Hey, that might sound a little bit strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayuri recently? Anything up with her? What way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading a little bit into it, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica appears across the room towards Sayuri, who's idly dragging a rubber eraser down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind, but I'm surprised that I'm not the one asking you, okay? You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she never really is usually like this. She always talks to me about certain things that bother her. This time when I asked her, she's really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about the well-being club members, you know? Maybe I'll try to talk to her myself. Hey, are you sure about that? She seems like she wants to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you. Whoa! Okay. That's a little weird. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? Yeah, she's been so much happier since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on the side of her. What? No way. Sayori's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different than how than it always has been. Hee hee. You're so funny, okay? Have you thought that maybe that you've always seen her as cheerful because just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyways? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I just said. I'll try to talk to her, but I should not think about it from now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice quiet so I can't hear her from here. I sign to myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else. That's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh on me down so much? Now I feel like I'm the one who's behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out the club room. Why don't we share poems now? Before I know it, everything's back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. Make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Probably me, knowing how these games go. Who should I show my... Let's do the same order we did last time, so let's do Monica first. Hi, Rike. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at this festival? Well... being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. Whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. You have some blind optimism in me, Monica. It would also make me happy to see. Anyways, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I'll let Monica take a look at the poem I'm holding in my hands. Aha! It's kind of funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori's poems are getting more and more similar to each other every day. Surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? And that's true. I guess you could say that. Although we've kind of grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing much of her this past year. Since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. I see. That reminds me, how Sayori's been a little off today. Yeah, did she tell you something? Well, okay. You haven't been flirting with her, have you? Of course not. I've been treating you like I always do. Alright, just making sure. That's a weird thing to ask. I know how much you care about her, and it would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. Sayori's been acting so much happier since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This isn't really the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Okay, yeah, alright. Let's read it. Is this... Oh, I like that spacing. Okay. A lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders the earth. A lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. Here I am, a feather. Last adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. When all else failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow, I fall, and I fall, and I fall, and I fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quilt, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and the forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes, and I find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Wow! That was pretty good. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything. No, I agree with you. But it's kind of on my mind, so that's what I've heard about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we all had the same answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers to write about things that are more sad than happy. Yeah, that's kind of the nature of poetry, though. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, now would we? That is true. Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something that you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of telling you that our rating is good or okay or bad, I want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things that you can work on. It is much more encouraging that way and will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having a house to your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. That's good advice. Thank you for your assistance. Okay, so obviously you should do Sayuri next, because, you know, best friends. This is your best one so far. It's really, really nice. Thanks. Sarah, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Of course. Everything's fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want to take a nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, Rikei. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does, or even Suki. But in the end, yeah, I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else? Wait! Of course I do, but that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayuri, and I know you have to sometimes put up with me. There you go. And I have to sometimes put up with you. We have a wavelength or something. And this is how a poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only one who's excited. You're the only exciting thing in my life. Ah, that's emotional. So sometimes it's just easier to write when I'm thinking about you. Aw, that's sweet. Sayuri? No, okay. I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayuri's keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayuri. I'm going to make sure no one has noticed this, Sayuri. I probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayuri shakes her head. She still keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gives herself a puzzled smile. It's nothing, okay? Just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. It's just smiles for everyone. Just smiles for everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Just go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a bit early today. Sorry. Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Frankie say that she cheerfully walks the room, humming to herself. No! What have I done? Ugh. God. I'm a dumbass. I don't know if there's another path I could have taken. Okay, let's go talk to Doki. This one's alright. Alright. Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I see what you're going for. It's not really my style. I mean, it's fine. I'm mostly glad you're trying a little bit. Well, of course I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? No, gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away? That's, it's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Ugh. His elbow connects to my stomach. Oh, maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it's funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around. Yeah, I don't know how it took you this long to pick up on this, man. She's a little aggressive. Anyway, so he holds her poem up like nothing even happened. Alright, I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears. Can I actually scroll down on this? Yes, thank you. Diminishing your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. That's a good rhyme. Walls behind your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. It'll be the beach that washes your worries away. It'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. It'll be the beach that makes your heart leap. In a way, thought in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe the sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in windy sail, and remember that the reason you're wonderful when I press your lips to mine. Whoa, a little romantic there. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap. In a way, thought had left you go. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. That's very sweet. Yeah. I feel like I kept writing about negative things, so I want to write something nice for friends. Besides, the beach is awesome. True. I agree with that. Kind of hard to write about everything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first and then came up with a message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri realized what we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it or whatever. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic and then trying to press me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyways. I mean, I guess it's mine ended up with being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it's good practice. Yeah, that's true. All right, let's talk to Yuri. Well done. You've definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing your writing like this, it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember that to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think. Guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore, but it's a great way for me to spend personal time with all the girls in the club, and also a nice way for me to get reading again, since I don't often do that. Well, maybe like once a day. But it's been fun to get to know everyone and their writing. And I guess doing some writing myself, you know? Have you learned anything about yourself? Yeah? Well, you know how I like to say it, writing is very personal, and the way you get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're, a good writer or a bad writer, and even my opinions are just opinions, you know? And always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Yeah? Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated in your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. Must be terrible. Yeah? For me to have become someone whose opinions is fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. Just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always have to overthink and come to these conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking, being disliked. Yuri. What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay. Here. Alright, say it. Beach. Oh, yeah, they really did write about the same thing. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of the earth chaotically meets the surface, under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss. But beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma, the easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sand castle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in, or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome's the same, yet we still build sand castles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic, the breeze is gentle, yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted between foamy tendrils, turn back, and I abandon the piece to erode at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to the earth forevermore. That actually is kind of, all these beach ones are kind of nice because I was actually at the beach today. I'm aware the beach is kind of an innate thing to write about, but I did my best to take a more metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose it's better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought process. Anyway, it was her idea. Wow, she didn't say it like that. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she wanted to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. Well, yeah, we all have our styles. I just went with her request, but, well, I suppose it's not bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Indeed it is. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, sometimes it's best to just calm down. Okay, you three, we're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. It's just me, or did you say something strange just now? Yeah, something did sound a bit unusual. Yeah, that's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when adjusting the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is a common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. No, don't say that, please. This game has been so wholesome so far. Please, I know this is a horror game, and I know we're only like 2 hours in, but please, I want this to stay wholesome. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayuri isn't here. Seems you're right. Sayuri always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It almost feels like everyone's balance is thrown a little when she's not around. Where the heck she run off to anyways? I thought she just went to compete. Natsuki, please show some decency. Yeah. Oh, come on. She wasn't feeling well and went home early. That's so. I hope she's alright. Seriously, of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well. So she'd be to being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friend's wish diaries. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Who? That's a curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier, and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyways, you don't even address my question. Anyways, we need to figure out the rest of her. So, what decide what everyone will be doing this weekend? I already know what I'm doing. That's right. So you'll be making cupcakes. We need to make a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself this weekend? Challenge accepted. As for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sarah will be helping design them. As for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me out come up with something for Yuri? Rude, she's right there, man. I'm useless. No. It's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now, Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, I can't even tell now. I guess I'll never give Sayuri enough credit, but things are even harder when she's not around. That's true. That may be the case, but if I can't also be a leader of my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have a beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations, help set up the atmosphere. Atmosphere? I'm about that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focuses and starts nodding herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be wonderful help, Yuri. But anyways, that just leaves you again. The one who's truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Seki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. You'd probably go a long way to give one of them a hand, and I will. You can always help me out as well. I'd be really appreciative of that. That's as much as just I spent the weekend with one of the club members. How on earth are they gonna respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could have you do. It's not like Monika's giving me a choice. You should be sitting on your butt anyways. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle baking on your own. Okay, may not like to be around if you only make him feel like a nuisance. So therefore, maybe we're suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard it can be to make a few decorations anyway. Sounds like you're more just making excuses for K2. What are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work, and baking isn't. Just what do you think, guys? Let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Arcade to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend time with me yet. You know, that's true. I haven't, but so I'm sure he's interested. And you literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez, can we just settle this already? Yeah. Okay, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Okay, so let's think about this. Sayuri seems a bit weird. I should probably check in with her, to be honest. I think Monica can handle her own, and Natsuki will probably just yell at me the entire time, so probably not. So it's just Yuri or Sayuri. I feel like I should go with Sayuri, because I'm nervous for her, right? I mean, if it's going to be anyone, they prefer helping Sari. Yeah, because she seems like she needs the most emotional help and don't want anyone to get hurt, right? I mean, we're already neighbors, but Monica said that Sayuri was helping her. Jeez, do you really hate us that much? No, of course I don't. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Just think of the club, okay? Okay, in terms of the club, yeah, I'd probably pick Yuri. Well, it'd probably be more helpful assisting Yuri. Yeah, I think. Me? Are you serious? Why would you, Natsuki? I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying, so you'll be helping Yuri then, okay? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things. That's what I'm here for. So I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, you'll be able to handle baking yourself? I mean, yeah, I already said I'd be fine. Oh, okay. Everyone can tell Natsuki is feeling a little sour. Hold on, I'm going to pause for a second, just do this. So is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Rike? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested. On how it turns out. That's good enough for me. Oh, everybody's messaging me in Discord. I gotta deal with this. Hold up. My phone is bugging out. Oh, let me... Okay. Sorry, viewer. I'm doing this. Close... Alright, I was missing a lot of messages. Okay, hopefully that helped. Okay, that's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone else in the room. I'm so sorry for this. I didn't really know where I could be. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that. So, I get it. I'm kind of surprised though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know, I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble before trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri is trying to sound like Sayuri. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayuri would say at times like this, because Sayuri always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. Now, I kind of appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm gonna say this. You better be my cupcakes are the best part of the whole event. Oh, I know it. You don't even need to tell me. I already know. I believe you. Yeah. I hope to see everyone else do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess there's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. I turned around. Sorry. I realized I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that'd be the best way, yes? Alright then. You and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. It's just that I thought I would be the one going to your house since I'm helping you. I suppose that does make sense, but if you don't mind, I think I'd prefer going to your house. Alright, in that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I manage to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, okay? I think that we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only choose me because you felt bad or something. Wait! You don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult for me to come up with any reason why you chose me. You're forgetting the reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks with extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You want me to point out you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. Every time, bro. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As it took her extremely tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After I change, I make my way to the door and Yuri follows. Okay, let me just take a second. Breathe in and out. Okay, because this has been a lot of reading. I can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday. Even though I'd have preferred to do this with Sayuri, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I gotta get pretty used to handling her at this point. Whoa. But who knows what that might end up when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do you feel nervous that Sayuri finds out about this? Not like we feel that way about each other. I don't know about that. Besides, Monica said this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. Okay. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yeah, usually that doesn't. Yuri is clearly an introvert, is also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit once it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard anything from Sayuri since she left the club early the other day. That doesn't fill me with confidence. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her and just a bit on the background. Between what Sayuri said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayuri's feelings aside when she needs me? I decided to visit Sayuri before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I'm simply telling her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayuri's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play here often, so it makes a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayuri isn't anywhere but the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. Sorry, strange of her not to. I have a bad feeling about this, guys. It's dark in my room, and it's late at night, and I'm nervous. Okay, let's continue. It's already strange of her not to run down. And why is there no music? Oh boy, and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayuri? Oh, thank God she's okay. Hi, Raquel. I sit down in her room. So far, this game is alright, though. Like, no, not really scary besides the occasional time for some music pops in her room. Sayuri forced a smile. It was easy to tell she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. Hasn't been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayuri's room is as messy as it always once been. I also recognize there's the same stuffed animals and decorations that she has had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I ended up cleaning it for you. How come you all of a sudden want to come over today? Aren't you supposed to be with Yurita? Yeah, that. Wait, how'd you know that? Terry already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Sure, but what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course, but I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayuri stares into the bedroom at a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. Yeah, she's acting a little depressed. I finally get on to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well, so... Sayuri smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, okay? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so we can accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. That's not true. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. This is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that the world's decided that you have to come over today. It just wants to torture me. Hey, quit that. Hehehe. Sayori. Grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something's happening to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Ha. Sorry gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, okay? But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? Hehe. You're really going to make me say it, aren't you? I guess you have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Oh, I knew it. Every time, dude. I knew it because that is something that people with depression have, dude. I know the signs, bro. Did you know that? Why did you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days, I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. Whew, that's rough. What reason is there to do anything but fully know how worthless I am? Oh, boy. Oh, this game is hitting right in the feels. Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and care by having to spend time on me? Oh, boy. Oh, hit me hard here, Sire. Jesus. Oh, I know you're just a computer program, but oh my god. That's what it feels like. And that's why I wanted to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is this possible that Sari kept this from me the entire time I know her? She hasn't, actually. There's been good hints. Yeah, I mean, sleeping in as late as she is, and usually often depressed people will have a front. Makes them seem happy, so it isn't too surprising, but still sad. Yeah. She really wants so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sari? Why is it that you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Rickey. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. Oh boy. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but also feels like a bat being swung against my head. Yeah, those laughs are just pain, dude. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone else get happy be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. Oh. Don't do that. You're right. I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori, but I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Rickey. There's nothing at all. The only thing you could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you horrible. You're not a horrible person. Come on with that. Tears streaked down Sari's face. I made you join the Lucha Club because I was selfish. I was punished by my heart hurting the way I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's what I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Oh boy. A video game hasn't gotten me this bad since Detroit Become Human, man. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sari's shoulders. All these visual novels, man, they always fucking get me. This time, I pulled her into a tight embrace. Okay. Sorry. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy you convinced me to join the club. So your every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, that's just a bonus. Please never underestimate how much I care about you. I would never have it any other way. Okay. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain on her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Okay, Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but I want for her to know as I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it will take, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make those feelings go away. And if there's anything you need me to do, Then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sari finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, okay? The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain, but your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sari lets me go. As she does, I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow, yeah. It's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sari wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all things, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you do that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for you to meet at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It'd be fun. To my surprise, Sari shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if I'd be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. Me too. I say goodbye to Yuri and exit her house. On my way home, I feel myself uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about when Yuri is about to come over. I think Sari is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we should definitely go to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm so sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when I answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried on more to my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. Should have common sense. Oop, sorry. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope we got everything right. I'm sure I'll be fine. Take Yuri to my room. That's a nice room. It's very organized. The first thing she does around is glance curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so that was very considerate of you to do. No, I would have been really embarrassed if my room was a mess for you to be here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I saw Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. Look at Yuri's wrist. She pulls both her hands firmly in her laps to make sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned you can help out with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting, candles. Oh, wow. I didn't know you had planned on taking it this far. Of course. I want to help out with our guests I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity and for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? Makes me feel relieved and kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be anxious. You can relax a little. Relax? I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during a poetry event. Oh yeah, like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows with black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that'd be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that'd be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. Oh, yeah, I know those things. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you use, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through the body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Here he takes the cylinder and pushes the switch to the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole in the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, it's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more apartment or relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer, your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that'll be perfect for sharing your poems? It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this stuff, so I'll trust your opinion with almost anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I like to do is write different words on each paper. We need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, we can cut pieces of ribbon and hang them in the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper of the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. May attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. Indeed it is. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as he put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Yeah, I've noticed that. Maybe it's the time she feels I'm sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, okay? You can write any characters you want. Hey! I'll help you once you finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon on her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle, intricate pattern of weaves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. Looks really fancy. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. Thing is, I'm kind of into knives. Hey, they're cool. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and the feeling of danger, maybe. Oh, what am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's, well, an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me. Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, that's a really cool looking knife. I cannot deny that. I can't see it, but I believe you. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me a knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious about its sharpness? I feel the point of the knife in my index finger. Ow. Okay, why would you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. It's a knife, genius. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like paper. Oh no. Small drop of blood rolls down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go watch it now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger to her mouth and whoa. We got a vampire here. I feel the tongue curl around my fingers. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri looks at her face burning up. Yuri, that was the most embarrassing thing I have ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise. Oh, I didn't get to read that. I pressed enter too fast. Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She does lift your head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I'll do it anyways. Oh, sorry. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Okay, did you just really do that? Now we're even. You just looked at me like I did something wrong. I knew it would be a bad idea. However, the sweet aroma of jazz, the air would be extremely happy right now. You're so weird. Yeah, you're calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one actually. It's just a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. Tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through him like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. Oh, that was... Oh, right, yeah, because we're working, right? After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. Excuse me. It looks better than I expected, and will be very effective as the door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Ah, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Ah, that's right. One of these items Yuri asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. Oh, I remember those. We need to talk about... Okay, sorry. Freaking phone notifications. I gotta ignore this. We need about 6 cups of water put into each tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it'll be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use the small plastic bathroom cups. Oh, you know those things in hotels? Yeah, I think that's what those are. Rather than full-size glasses. Put them on a plate and catch any drips. Then bring it back, any paint that drips. I bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come and see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, putting it back over her arm. Wait. You do cutting? Why are you... Nothing. Your face is a little red. It's too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let me just mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes upon herself to unwrap... Why is everyone depressed in this game? Can I just ask that quickly before finishing these tests? Like, already, we have 2 people here who are depressed. One of them's cutting, and one of them has literal, like, hardcore depression. Like, this game is getting really dark really fast. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that looked very nice. I'd like to paint gradient across the banner. Starting with colors for sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall into the podium in the front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What are you going to write? Well, it will be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner, serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had to do back then. It's relaxing. Yeah, honestly, whatever happened to like that kind of art stuff in high school? I mean, I was never an art student. I was a science student, but as in like I mostly focused on STEM stuff. Same within college, but like why didn't we do that? Like, come on, the amount of like art can be very helpful in science. Anyways, let's continue with the game. I'm so sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean it at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah? It is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri starts painting for a moment, thinking to herself, for me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person, even if something simple like reading. It doesn't matter if we don't talk too much. Just having a friend next to me makes me feel a bit nicer. Well, ain't that the story of introverted people? I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if you and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think that I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner and grabs an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Like, yeah, sorry. Yuri reels back, and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Ah, your face. There were droplets of paint coming off of Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. Rush out, fetch a small towel, and then I dampen it in hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Hey, fancy artwork again. Here, I pat down Yuri's face and neck with a towel. Is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect that. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I started to check my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait, eh? Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize when she reads her books. Wow, these characters really get into me. These depressed, dark characters who may be doing questionable things. Almost as if she lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is this the aroma of jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? No, it's the aroma of romance. Yuri's gentle fingers wrap around my wrists, send a tingling sensation through my arm, and suddenly her face seems to be much closer than mine was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over, and as soon as it began, Yuri picks up her brush, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own paintbrush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that looks like the stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think that came out better than expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add a lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here. Then you have to bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before the event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. You say it like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No, it's not that. I'm just glad we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping that we'd have extra time to have finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself, I think you'd be too responsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there'd be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all of the things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time that can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walked out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. I kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over, we can go out somewhere. Oh, I forgot you don't like going out much. With a symbol of my words, Yuri recently smiles bashfully. Anyways, you know what I'm trying to say, so you're very thoughtful, okay? Yuri takes a step closer to me and then briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. And the music stops. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly puts back. Sayori? Hi, Rike. Sayori. Just now, we weren't... It's okay, Rike. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. Sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. We were all together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sorry, Beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. I saw that. That was flash speeds. Sorry, waves goodbye to her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Oh, well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was really being mean to me. So I had to come here and say it for myself. See what? What you were talking about. You know, how much fun you're having with Yuri, and how close you're getting to her. Makes me really happy that you made such good friends. It's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Rike? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart's splitting in half? Hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. It'd be so much better if I could just disappear. Sorry, don't say that. It's true, Rike. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. But, you're so cool, though. It's not a waste. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monaco was right. I should just... Monica? Monica's right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I am not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. Something that I would trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. And in her shoulder reassure. I'm scared, okay? I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself, okay? I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slammed my hand down Sayori's arm and squeezed her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always knew what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordless, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that is what I'm going to give you. Should I? Let's do it. I love you. Yeah? Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. Should have realized it sooner, but spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day helped me realize that you're truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens, as long as we continue to like this every day. Be by my side. I know we're both happy. Okay. Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. Okay. Is this really okay? Yeah. But Sayori reminds her to pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Rike. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why, even now? Why won't the rain clouds go away? Oh, this is rough, man. This is really rough. I know I'm not talking too much about my own opinions, but oh my god, this is too rough to talk. I'm out of words. So I'm just reading the text. They're not all going away at all. Okay. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. No matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay. I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been, even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I can handle anything more right now. It's really new and it's scary to me. I understand. We all go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Rike. Sayori gazes at me once more again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this will be the best thing for me, right? Eh? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. I feel like a bunch of thorns when you told me you loved me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her, and that she loves me. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they are. Is this what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give everything I got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. Wow, this game has gotten really intense, really fast. Let's keep going though. Today the festival. Of all the days, I expected this to be the one where I'm walking to school, Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house and waking her up, but I decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparation for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry and gently rolled up to take with me. She sent a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything I was sure. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way about Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Rike, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. It's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica's placing little booklets in each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones that prepared that all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. Also, the music's gone. That's an odd time for the music to be gone. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she's overslept again. The dummy. You think that on days like this she's important she'd try a little harder. I said it, but suddenly remembered what Sayori told me yesterday. And I remembered that and I feel off knowing that it's not nearly simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone and woke her up after all. Haha. You should take a little responsibility for her, okay? I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. Kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. Wait, how? We were the... That's kind of eerie, but I stammered, embarrassed. Did Sayuri really tell her about that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up to anyone. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Monica's being friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Yeah, it's a little eerie that she knows everything. Hey, do you want to check out my pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. Got one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages, each member's poem neatly printed on its own page, giving it a almost professional feel. I recognized Netsuki and Yuri's poems, the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayuri's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's the one that I haven't read before. Okay. That definitely sends chills down my spine. I don't like that. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my... Okay, this is getting a little creepy. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything you say to me. Get out of my head before I show how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But this poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Oh, that's a little eerie. That's a little eerie. What is this? Reading poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Yeah, me too. Oh boy. Okay, what's wrong? Nothing. Yeah, nothing at all. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayuri's written. More important than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get sorry, so... well, alright. I'm trying to take too long, okay? Oh, I have a bad feeling about this. This is starting to get really eerie. There's no music, and, oh shit. Okay, this game was chill in the first 2 hours, but it's not chill anymore. I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayuri. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her, or to help her wake up. Even the simplest gesture of walking to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things would be the same as they always have been. But dude, my heart's fucking pounding. That all she needs and what I get to her. I reach Sayuri's house and knock on the door. I didn't expect an answer. She's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened my door and let myself in. Sorry? She's a really heavy sleeper. I shout. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking up in her own house. That's really something a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Dude, my hands are fucking sweating. I gotta clean these off. Outside of Sayuri's room, I knock her door. What? Dude, please let the music come back. Please let it come back. Please. Sayuri, wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't it kind of breach privacy? But she really leaves me judge choice. I gently open the door. Okay, that's... Oh, boy. Okay, please. No, I'm pressing enter. Please. Why is the main music theme playing? Please exit. No. An exception is incurred. File game script. What? Excuse me? Nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sorry I wouldn't do this. Everything is normal until a few days ago. What the fuck is going on? That's why I can't believe my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the... What the fuck? What? Just yesterday, I told Sayuri I'd be there for her. I told her I'd do my best, everything would be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could she be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her? I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayuri needed at all. She needed to tell me how painful is... Oh... I made a bad decision, didn't I? Oh boy. Why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My storming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walking her to school, and remained friends with her like I always had been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club, screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with, someone gone forever now. Nothing to do but bring her back. There's something... This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. Well, It actually is. We might do that. I had one chance and I wasn't careful enough, and I'll carry this guilt until me both I die. Nothing in my life's worth more than Harris if I could do what she needs me now. I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. Oh, there's a lot of nevers. That's the end? Alright, we're gonna try another ending. We're gonna try another ending. That, okay. That's a little different. I just want to see, that... Why is Monica in that place? I guess we're gonna have to keep going. This is too interesting. What the fuck? What the fuck is happening? What the fuck? This game has gotten so weird. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is... Okay, I can't help but laugh at that. That girl is my neighbor and my good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today. Okay, can we just take a second to process what the fuck happened? So much happened in like 2 minutes. I need to... So let me just describe this. It starts off with a really eerie poem saying, "Get out of my head." And then we go and we find Sayori hanging herself. And the game resets and now it's bugged out to hell. What the fuck? This is very eerie. You know what? It's a new game. Nothing bad happened, you know? Everything's fine. Everything's okay. You see, yeah, you know what? The kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you know each other for so long. Yeah, perfect. We used to walk to school together just like this, but starting around high school, we overslept more and frequently. Yeah, see? I must be better off running away. However, I just sit in front of the crosswalk and let that person catch up to me. What? Okay, yeah, just an ordinary school day, like every other. Wait, hold on, I'm gonna check the files, because I'm actually interested. Yo, what? No, he wasn't lying. Dude, there's no more Sayori in the game files. This is the official one. There's no more Sayori. She's gone. She got deleted. Oh no. What is usually the worst being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together? Yeah, you know, it's a normal game. Normal game. Nothing out of the ordinary here. You know? Yeah. Meanwhile, why did my phone turn on? Oh no. Seve, this game is normal. This game's normal. Okay, this game is normal. What other files do you suggest I check? Okay, so what should I check? Okay, so DDLC app, contents, no, maybe resources? No, that's just... Okay, let's find out some funny stuff. Game. That's a thing? Where the fuck is that? Oh, you mean like, at the start of Doki Doki? Like, happy thought. Oh, yeah. Oh, you motherfucker. This is gonna be a jump scare, isn't it? This is gonna be a jump scare, isn't it? Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh my god. What is that? What is that? You piece of shit. What the fuck is... Oh my god. Alright, well, we're gonna continue through the game because crazy shit is happening. Thank you. Okay, so things are gonna get worse, huh? No, I know you're not gonna. Thank you. Okay, I'm just gonna play through it. Bye. All right, and my friend called me again and told me to look at those files. So I hope you enjoyed that stream. I always told myself it's about the time I meet some girls or something like that. Yeah, I think it is. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content by just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Yep, just like usual, you know, this is our first time playing the game. Nothing ordinary. There's always the anime club, but it's not like I would be any girls in it anyways. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at the wall, look for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to deal with. No, I don't have Sayuri anymore. She was like my basis. Nah, well, I think we'll be okay as long as nobody else dies. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Okay. Ah, it's just Monica, guys. It's just Monica. Nothing weird happening. Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah. Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We don't know each other well, but we really talked, and then we were in the same class last year. Just make sure there are no demons behind me. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. All are true. Basically, completely out of my league. Man, I'm having some serious deja vu right now. I don't know what it could be, because it's my first time playing this game. So I have her smile, and so having her smile made genuinely feels a little. What'd you come in here for anyways? Oh, I've just been looking for some spice for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing around the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy, make something special out of it. Nice. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. Okay, we're just gonna ignore that glitch. A literature club. Literature? Yeah, that sounds like kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there's only about 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's kind of fun, right? She always insists that manga is literature. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member is a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Ricky. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but you could at very least visit my club. It'd make me really happy, please. Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Exactly, dude. Just a normal playthrough of this game. Incredible. Sure, I guess I could check it out. Ah, awesome. You're really sweet, Ricky. You know that? Thank you. It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? Look forward to the materials another time. You're more important. Wow, thank you. More important than materials. And today marks the day that I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly followed Monica across the school, and the music is gone again. That usually is a bad sign. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back. And I brought a guest with me. Ooh. That was a jump scare and a half. Eh? I guessed. Oh, hey, Yuri. I know you're labeled as girl 1. Oh, right. I don't know you yet. Yeah, you're right. Girl 1. Seriously, you brought a boy. Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Suki. But anyways, welcome to the club, okay? All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki, the girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparable and more mature and timid, also seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Rikei in the classroom and decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica. Didn't I tell you that to know in advance when you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know, sorry, I didn't forget about that, just having to run into him. In that case, I should at least make him some tea, right? Yeah, that'd be great. Why don't you sit down, Rikei? The girls have a few desks arranged in the form of a table. Yuri walks into the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, you take a seat next to Monica. So I know you didn't plan on coming here, but we all make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everybody. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You can put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort into start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. I have hard work to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes cool events like the festival, that much more important. Yeah, you gotta have diversity, you know? I'm confident that we can all really grow this club